Gloria Mindock is the author of Ash, I Wish Francisco Franco Would Love Me, Whiteness of Bone, At the Heaven's Gate, and
Easier.
Nothing Divine Here. Blood-soaked dresses, widely published in the U.S. and abroad. Her poetry has been translated and published into 11 languages. Mindock is editor of Červená Barva Press. Gloria has been just a tremendous friend to poets and a tireless publisher and promoter of the arts. Welcome, Gloria Mindock. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Eileen. And it's so wonderful to read with you both tonight. Thank you. It's great to hear your work. And I'm going to read from my new book, Ash, and this is it. So I'm really excited. And it's a result of bad relationships told to me by past clients, people on the street, on trains, buses, you name it. Everybody stops and tells me their bad relationship problems. And all I can think of is, oh, all the happy people. And it gives me poetry material, so I'm happy. So anyway, the first poem is called Protected. Inside the house was his life, protected by a roof. By the time the firemen got there, it was gone. He sifts through what remains, eyes sunk, hands asleep, brain idle for hours. The man surfaces his heart. He carries it away delicately. It still beats. And he breathes, asking, how much sorrow can this heart take? There is never an answer. Rise. Smoke rises, so I crawl on the floor. Where is the door? He locked it, made it disappear from sight. He will never wake up. How does that feel? This place now buried by plows, ground up, tossed like my heart. What is left is not much. I've lost my patience for this place. Good, it burnt down. My clothes are tattered, boots muddy from fire hose water. The next day, I returned to look, to witness the aftermath, wondering where they took his body. I am not as sad as I thought I would be. It is windy outside. The garbage truck is full, pulls away grinding. The air feels brisk today. This next poem is inspired by a grave, a dirt grave with a bottle of orange soda by it. Factory. The body is weak, susceptible to illness. A factory where humans stand in line as earth runs out of room. What will kill them? So many buried, no one visits the graves. Yet their stones become tourist attractions. Someone left a Coke on top of one grave. They could have poured it into the ground. The soul wanted a drink, but the soil remains parched. This next poem was inspired. I went to the Boston Historical Society, and it was how people in the 1800s mourn their loss, and they had ashes and bones and rings and different things, and so that inspired this. Ashes. Bury me into your heart. Don't forget, even when you distribute my ashes, embers of arms will flow out into the wind. What will I attach to? The rain will push my ashes to the ground, mixing them with mud. Stepped on, maybe someone will bring me home on their shoe, wipe the mud off with a rag, throw it away, then off to the dumps. This is all I am, garbage, to be buried again into non-existence. There is a chance I will be recycled. Later, I could be part of that doll your child embraces. I read a lot of I can't talk today. I read a lot of true crime books. And this poem came out of that. Carrots. There is blood on my hands from the knife. It was an accident, I said, as I sliced the carrots into tiny roundness. You lost your appetite. Blood will do this. I took the carrots to the sink, seeing water mix with redness. I pictured a long coffin with water inside, soaking a body. The sink was drained, carrots thrown out, orange circles in the garbage. You banged your hands on the table. It was legitimate. I was raised Catholic, so these next two poems come from that. What if God is strict? I am looking for the right flesh with no bleeding, my voice free, hanging from the crucifix, passion from these lips, igniting sins to clot my mouth. Crucifixes break every day, are shoved into a drawer, collect dust in a thrift shop. Sometimes Jesus becomes so dusty that cleaning him is a problem. The dust too thick to let him resurrect. When he does, he sneezes. Maybe Jesus will develop an allergy, a miracle of life. And when I was 7 years old, my great aunt gave me a picture of a saint in this pretty little jeweled frame. And she told me never to put it in a drawer. It would be, basically a sin to do that. I still have it to this day, and it's on my Day of the Dead altar. And so this poem was inspired by that, and this is called The Crosses. We have broken crosses in our drawer. Why are they still there? It is a sin to throw out the symbol of Christ. We would fall from grace. The sacraments received on Sunday would be for nothing. So here they are, buried by papers, screws, ink pens, pennies, a few rubber bands. How sad, Christ defending himself from junk. Where is his heart? Take the crosses out, let him breathe. Put the pieces in every room out in the open, each one giving testimony to your life. I had to bring some Midwestern stuff into my book, so this one's that, Escape. Trying to escape, but I am surrounded by flat land, no place to go. If I stand behind the tree, you will find me. Behind the barn, you will find me. Behind the house, you will find me. You would not expect me to hide down by the Illinois River or in the caves of Starved Rock. I will be there until my body decays. I will become a beautiful plant. When you walk past, I will give you a rash. Run. The yearning to run is over. Goodbye, sweet ones. I put up makeshift crosses for you. I did not sign up for this. Fragments of body parts still haunt me. I lay out roses for you daily. The military won't admit what they did is wrong. Brutality, murder of the innocents. I need to somehow take all these bodies and pieces to a new place, create a new image. And I will end with two poems. The first stanza is by a man, and the second stanza is by a woman. And it just has initials for the title, A/K. Oops, wrong one here. Okay, never mind that. J/M. J loved faked names. He was a burnt-out novelist, wrote too many stories about horrific blind dates. He was a wild man, too many plastic bags in his kitchen. He would kill you, burn you, pretending it was love. M, an elementary teacher, went out with J. She thought he was popular, would bring her wealth. M was wrong. Her fate lay by the water's edge, an alligator. And the last one, R/N. R liked tea in the afternoon before he went fishing. Sometimes the crisp air mortified him. He would sit and build a fire. One by one, he took the worms and burnt them. He was grateful for such beauty. N thought she could allure him to stay home in fishnet stockings. It never worked. She fell into this routine daily. The police later found her dead, not much left on top of a woodpile, with fishnet stockings on the ground. I guess R was paying attention. Thank you.
Thank you so much.